Hello and welcome everyone back to Automated Realism. I am Sky and we've just finished rolling out our second Blackthorn 1 to Launchpad. Now, I think this sounding rocket has been a small failure. However, we're going to, when this post-war rocketry testing research is complete, do a small redesign and make probably the Blackthorn 3, or maybe just an updated Blackthorn 2, so make a 2B, so that we can actually launch our biological payload. However, we have to wait for this research to unlock before we can build anything with the payload anyway, so we may as well use this time to launch the Blackthorn 1 and get some insight into how it flies and whether we need to make any modifications to the design. Because as we saw last time, the engine never lit, and also that occurred a second time in some footage that was accidentally lost. So yes, despite the Veronique having a failure rate of about 75%, we're so far 2 for 2 for failures. So we'll launch this and see what we can learn. Okay, here we are. I'm going to open up all of this in the hope it works. Let's launch. Okay, excellent. We're tilting over a lot. I think we might need larger aerodynamic surfaces. Well, that was short-lived. But hey, at least our altitude readout's correct. If you could stop, that would be great. Okay, so that was definitely something that happened. I would count it as a partial success. You know, the engine lit this time. But I think we need probably more thrust at liftoff. So maybe we add more solid rocket motors. And also larger aero surfaces. Yeah. So I'm going to wait for this to finish, and then we'll go and check out the Blackthorn 2 design and maybe make a small iteration on that. Okay, it is now March 3rd, March 27th, and the technology has unlocked, as we can see here. I assumed it was unlocked, but that's still blue. Anyway, let's open Blackthorn 2. What's wrong? They're still missing the probe goo. Oh dear. Was I looking at the wrong technology? No. Maybe? Is it early tracking systems? Let's hand it out of here to the research place quickly. Oh, it's early science. No? No, it is early tracking systems. Oh, it's early tracking systems. That is problematic. Because that is not the one that I waited to unlock. What did I wait? Material science. No? No, post-war rocketry testing. Oh hey, we have some upgrades. And some new engines. Ooh, maybe we could design... No, we've already got one rocket that isn't working well. So when will that be done? 1954. I'm not going to time warp for a year. Maybe... I want the main to be a single chute. Oh, I keep forgetting this. I need to figure out how to invert this because I'm scrolling down and it's going up. It's very confusing. Don't apply that to there. And I think I want the drogue to be a triple. Pardon me. I think I actually wanted to fully deploy a bit higher. 4,000, and I wanted to cut at 750 meters. And this one, deploy 1,000. You know, yeah, that's good. So there we are. We've got our parachutes. So now we can close. Nope, not auto shape. Oh, auto shape. That'd be useful. But that's not what I'm here for. I don't know why this is see-through. That's really annoying. There we go, I can see a bit better. Let's go for the Delta 1 first, why not? And then in the future we can reattach this payload here. Let's close the fairing. Let's make sure the board still has deploy, yes. And what other modifications did we want? Well, I wanted this to be a bit larger. Yeah. And we wanted a lot more. We wanted more, wrong button, left shift. We wanted more thrust. What do we think? 3 of these? 2 of these? What does 3 look like? Thrust weight ratio of 17. That's the same TWR. No, that's even less TWR than the, what was it called? The Aspen. Okay, so the top of this needs to be 300 mil to line up there. Bottom of this. That basically needs to be to line up there. Also 300 mil. And I'm thinking aerodynamic nose cone. And it needs to be 300 mil. Nope, not 10 millimeters. 200, sure. Let's make it. Peaked 1. Sure, that looks alright. And I've accidentally done it again because I keep forgetting which button I need. It's the wrong shift. Let's press 2. Let's bring that in slightly. It's a bit too much. Should probably move these things out of the way while I'm trying to observe. There we go. That's a bit big, actually. Goes down. Then this can come out slightly. But it's also a bit big. Sure. You know what, I am reasonably happy with that. We want this engine to fire with that. We want the launch clamps to fire with that. Yeah, although I would like a lighter colour on the outside. Perfect. Save. What is the issue here? Oh, wait, 2.9 tons. Modify. You know what? How big is the Blackthorn 1 that we will now never launch? Two tons. How big is the Blackthorn 2 that we've just modified? 1.9 tons. And this is pushing 3. How heavy would it be if I put this on? I don't want the surface attach. Oh, just over 3 tons. I could make this shorter, or I could reduce one of these down. How heavy are those? 2.3. Oh, these are very heavy. What the heck? How heavy is this? I've not been paying attention to the weights of things, I've just kind of been adding them. Tiny Tim. 60 kilograms. How heavy is this? Is this where all the weight is? No. That's not that. I think it is these boosters that where all the weight is. I think maybe we only have 2 of these motors. And we put aerodynamic fins on the center. Will that impact that as it goes up? I hope not. Maybe we should put these down there. Or maybe we should only have 2. Let's see, if I have just 2 here, that doesn't impact any of those, and it looks alright. Nope, I've just kicked something. So yeah, I think this room needs to go to 3. Three tons, then that gives us 200 kilograms. Not counting this. No, we're not actually full wide, it's just because I've opened the fairing. Yes. Okay. That's what I'm doing. Modify. Clean? Yes, clean. We want 3 tons maximum, and that gives us space to add a little bit more here. I'm going to go back down to 4.2 meters. No, actually, we may as well extend to 4.3. Why not? Modify. Okay. So when those renovations complete, which are 12 days time, we'll be able to build and launch this. Okay. Excellent. suppose I'll get back to you when that is completed then. And we'll see how well this rocket performs, even without the payload. Although, before I do, I will just save. Oh, okay, our centre of mass drops slightly, but not enough to interact with that. Okay, that's alright then. Yeah, I'll be back in a bit. Okay, we are back with this thing built, so we can go back to the 2B. Close. How long will this take to build? 91 days. What if we have some tooling? 71 days. Meh. Sure. Save. And... oh, I've selected. There we are. Now we can launch this. I'm going to check. Do you have the sounding rocket there? Perfect. And there's nothing in the nose cone. There's a sounding payload. Okay. Let's save and launch. Unlock all of them. And I'm going to add this to our plans as well. Let's build another one just in case. No, because by the time... hang on. We want this to be unlocked. If we add another one... yeah, it'll be done before that, so we can get at least 2 tests in. Possibly 3. 3 tests in. 4? 4. Okay, so we can get full craft in before this is done. Sure, let's build 4 of them. Let's go. I will be back when this is done. Okay, so it is 9 AM. As you can see, I fixed the clouds. So we'll have a much nicer looking launch. And speaking of that launch, let's go. Oh. I'm hoping this one will be slightly more successful than the previous Blackthorns. Because otherwise we're going to have to write off this entire sounding rocket as a failure and move on to whatever letter C is. Although saying that, I do think we probably want to build a controllable, at least first stage, if not a whole sounding rocket for the, probably for the downrange one. So that might be, I don't know, what trees start with C? Cypress? Conifer? No, that's a type of tree. I don't know. Anyway, I'm not a tree nerd. Whatever those are called. Apologies to anyone that I've just upset with that. Anyway, I am more software and rockets, so let's get the software to do the rockets. Well, that was a very exciting launch sequence. I'm glad we added the extra solid motors, because as we can see the wind shear is quite high and it's pushing us about a lot. Oh, and we've just impacted, and also these clouds are looking amazing. I'm so happy these are working. Look at that. That's amazing. Ooh, that's a pretty... well, this is probably going to be the thumbnail. So I was just talking about having a rocket for the downrange thing, but we might not need it. So we seem to be heading downrange quite far by ourselves. What altitude did we reach? 123. Oh, okay, the engine failed before burning all of the propellant, and we got up to 122. I'm wondering if... Yeah, I'm wondering if we manage to recover this engine so that we get some information on it. It might last slightly long enough that we can burn all of this fuel and get the extra little push we need to make it to space, basically. Although saying that as well, we could slightly elongate this fuselage to get a little bit more fuel. I don't know if we'll need it. I think we just need this engine to be able to burn all of this first. That aside, welcome to the very upper atmosphere. Set a new speed record. That's interesting. Is that ground speed? Might be. Yes, welcome to the upper atmosphere. Are we... Oh no, of course we're not doing any science because the bio payload is not made. Now this is done actually, I'm going to abort. Or is it abort on? Yeah, it's abort on. So there we are, that's armed these parachutes and that's opened this nose. I'm hoping this will generate some drag. Because I don't really want this impacting the atmosphere very quickly. Oh, this looks amazing. I'm so happy with this. What if I... That's a thumbnail if ever I've seen one. Look at that. But if you recognise any of these shots I've just spoken about, then I did in fact make it the thumbnail, as I said I would. That looks great. Pardon me. Anyway, incidentally I was pressing and holding middle mouse if you are not familiar with the keybinds. Should I rerun this script so that we can get the altitude readout? It's 0 sounding rocket / sounding rocket launch. That looks disgusting. So we're actually going to clear screen and then do it. There we are, you can see our altitude readout. I am curious. I don't know why I'm pressing these buttons. We don't have any control in this, we just have the science. Cool. Yeah, I am curious how much, if any of this will survive. From the looks of it, we're going down just south of Ireland. I wonder whether we can get that information about the control. I think the what's it called? The drogue chute opening there generated a little bit too much stress on the rocket. Also, these clouds are very square, they're not meant to be. Oh, there goes something. Goodbye, debris. May you live well, I hope. Let's take a look at Eve. Say again, oh, let's autopilot. Do we not have Eve clouds here? No. Oh, otherwise I would configure physical buttons. Government, chaos, lunar transfer. Engine 2, I'm sure. MechJerv, we're not really going to need a lot of MechJerv, are we? Let's leave that there. Oh, why are we only with medium? High. Yes. Sorry, I'm fiddling with this while we're coming in to land in mid-Atlantic, I think. And this is taking a long time. I would really like this to go faster. I wonder if we should put a drogue chute on the underside of the rocket, as that's the direction it's going to be heading in. And then at least when it opens, it's not going to flick it around and cause undue stress on the underside. Maybe we'll do that. You know what, yeah, let's do that. Let me reach the thing. I'm going to time warp forward because waiting for parachutes is really boring. Alright, here we are. Nearly there. Come on. There we go. We've landed. Excellent. Let's recover. Okay, next done. Right, we want to remove scrap and scrap. Yes, combined, because we want to. Oh, we've got loads of science. Oh, let's go spend some of that first. Do we want even more engines? No, maybe. I'm wondering. I think we'll unlock that. And we can get towards solar panels. But before then, we're probably going to want this. Oh, I didn't leave myself enough science. That was a mistake on my part. Okay, so what did we learn in that previous? We learned that we want to remove from symmetry, grab, and place the drogue chute somewhere here. You know, why am I trying to place it underneath? I'll just put it on the side. Yes. and that will deploy. We will close that. We'd also like current ignition chance 87%. Okay. Is that because we have learned some things about it? We have. Okay, so if we do more flights of this, we will generate more data. That's useful. Also, I'm thinking about elongating this slightly. Get that delta V up a bit. How much can I do this by? Okay, we can't quite make it 5 meters. I don't know how much mass we're going to want for. Oh, that's cool. Procedural protocol. Yeah. I don't know how much mass we're going to want for science payloads on this in future, because that is a what antenna does this have? I've forgotten already. It's here somewhere. I am just blind. I don't need that. Don't need that. Telemetry analysis. Why have you stopped? You should be going all the time. Oh. Oh, hang on. That's wrong. They should have more science than we already have. Thermometer and barometer. I know it's barometer and thermometer, don't worry. Command configuration. Where is... Pardon me. Am I just blind? Where is this? Oh, it's here. I am just blind. No, that makes no difference. That I am aware of. So, sure. Is this still the B? It's still the same size. We've basically just given a small, not quite a software payload. Sure, save. I don't know why I pressed that so many times. Don't need to worry about tooling. Oh yeah, I put more engineers there, so this is faster. Let's build 2 of them. And let's fly them so we can get some of this engine data. Yes, that will be very helpful. Okay, wow. This is a very nice looking time of day. So, maybe this will be the thumbnail. Who knows? Let's go for a launch. Great, we had an engine failure. Proceed abort on. Oh, the parachute's opened. Oh, of course, because it's staged, because we lost thrust. Well, this was not what I was expecting. At all. Oh, I never modified the parachutes so that they opened closer to the ground. Well, they're saying that with this full of fuel, it falls quite quickly. Speaking of full of fuel, yeah. I assume we're not getting any telemetry. No, we've got all of this. Okay, let's recover. Okie dokes. Here we are. Platform 2B is back. It is wonderful 7 AM. We have a decently strong breeze at the moment. But let's launch. Oh, and the engine lit. Perfect. And we're generating some more flight data. That's useful. Oh, what was that? Nothing in the log says. Where's my parachute? Maybe that was just a visual bug. I hope it was just a visual bug. The more I'm looking at this, the more I'm thinking I would love to have an orbital readout here. And maybe to replace all of this with our custom version. Yeah. Maybe I'll think about that later. Are we going to burn all of the fuel? Yes, we are. Oh, perfect. We did actually flame out. This is what I was saying in one of the earlier, where we never burn everything perfectly. So, we're exiting the atmosphere, but how high? And we are generating some science, because we're in the upper atmosphere, I assume. Pardon me. So what is our current apogee? 158. That's huge. Oh, that's amazing. Okay, well, I want to keep an eye on our electric charger. We've got plenty. I'm going to time warp up until we leave the atmosphere. Well, welcome to space. So we know that this rocket is now capable of reaching the upper atmosphere with our science payload. Hopefully, with our science payload, we've got 18 kilometers to work with. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this. That's okay, Veronique. That's not bad flight data, actually. I'm happy with that. This is very tranquil. And we're going to get a whole bunch more science. So we can unlock that node I accidentally missed earlier. Oh, also we only actually need to reach 100 kilometers. Oh, so this is accidentally overbuilt. No, that's fine, it's just margins. Right. Well, should we skip ahead a few seconds to re-entry? We're still doing this. This will complete over time. I'm going to walk down until we're at about surface planes. When does this kick in? It was 30k, wasn't it? Yes, I think it was. I'm going to walk down until we're at maybe 50k? Oh, aerodynamics taking over. There we go. Now we'll see if this drogue chute deploys safely. I'm doubtful because there's a red. Yeah. Hey, at least we've got the nose cone open. So that's generating a lot of drag. I think we're going to impact. I don't think we're going to survive this. He says, as it literally rips itself to pieces. Well, parachute's not happy there. I zoom out. Quite the spread there. Well, that was exciting. And at least I no longer have to wait for this to slowly fall down to the surface. Can I... Tracking station? Yes, I can. Okay, so... I think we're going to end it there. I'm not sure if my game has crashed or if I've pressed something. Oh no, I pressed something. Okay, yeah, so while we wait for some debris to fall from the skies, I'm going to end it here. And we'll see about making some changes to the launch script next time.